so for this one, if f of x equals sine of x over 2, then there exists a number c in that interval that satisfies the conclusion of the mean value theorem. Which of the following could be c? Okay, so you need to know the conclusion of the mean value theorem, which says that f prime of c equals f of 3 pi over 2 minus f of pi over 2, 3 pi over 2 minus pi over 2, for some c, in this interval. Okay, and this is going to be the case as long as the function is continuous on the closed interval, including the endpoints, and differentiable on the open interval, not including the endpoints. And this sine, guys, if you just imagine like a sine curve, which is like this, that is continuous and smooth, so differentiable. Okay, so I've got to find the derivative. Okay, so inside, outside, the inside is 1/2 x, the outside is sine, so 1/2 cosine of x over 2. All right, so that's the derivative, and then I've got to set it equal to the average rate of change. So, all right, so here's this, oh, you can't even see that. All right, so here's this picture that's going to help us. So sine of 3 pi over 2, that is sine of 3 pi over 4. If you do keep change flip, that'll be 3 pi over 4. So I've got to use the pi over 4 circle. So 3 pi over 4, 1, 2, 3 pi over 4. What is the y-coordinate of that point? Because sine is the y-coordinate. The y-coordinate is radical 2 over 2. Okay, now I need to do sine of pi over 2 over 2. That's sine of pi over 4. So that's that one. The y-coordinate of that one is radical 2 over 2. Oh, thank goodness. Because, guys, it looks like we're going to be ending up getting 0. All right, so the c that we're looking for is 1/2 cosine of c over 2 equals 0 over pi. All right, 3 pi over 2 minus 2 over 2 is pi. So equals 0. So cosine of c over 2, and you can keep it x, this is multiple choice, equals 0, because I divided both sides by 1/2. So guys, if cosine is 0, cosine is the x-coordinate. So if cosine is 0, then we're at one of these 2 points. So that means that c over 2 is pi over 2, which would bring us to this top point, or c over 2 is 1, 2, 3 pi over 2, which would bring us to that point. All right, so in this case, we've got c is pi, and in this case, we've got c is 3 pi. Pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So guys, it's this one. It is this one that is within this interval. Okay, so the answer is pi. Yep, right there. Okay, now if you are rusty on trig, if you look at the beginning of whatever like packet we're currently on or whatever document we're currently on, I have like some trig review there. And then also, if you look in our Google Classroom where I linked to like outside resources, there's this thing called Paul's online math notes or something, and he has a bunch of like reviews in there. So I'll talk about that in class actually today. Okay,